All right, we should be streaming. Everybody, welcome back to Historical Light Live with our first Fridays, and we're doing our monthly toasts. Got our co-host Robert Marshall with us. What's going on, man?
Uh, New year, new me. That's what's going on.
There you go. So I heard you were doing some driving today.
Oh, sure. Left Waco, went to uh, clean the Fort Hood area, and drove uh, Marble through the Blora Nature and Lights Christmas lights drive-through. It's 6 miles of
Nice.
uh, all kinds of different Christmas lights. She really liked that, and then we drove on down to our second home here in Austin.
Fridays. Fantastic. And I am trying to get our. I don't have my double screens tonight, so I'm trying to do stuff here. But, well, hey, man, New Year's 2021 made it through 2020. Who knows if it's going to be better or worse, but we're here either way. And glad to be part of our Historical Light Monthly Toast because we get to send this year off the right way with one of our toasts, which I'm happy about. So, how'd your holidays go, brother?
It went pretty good for us. I mean, uh, just like I've said all year, or at least all of 2020, less traveling than we usually do, but uh, still enjoyable. And I saw some people we cared about, and we lost some people we cared about to COVID. But overall, it was pretty good uh, holiday season.
Heck yeah. We had a pretty good holiday this end as well. I mean, definitely, like you said, man, it's been a rough year. Um, Seen some brothers catch it, seen some other people in our lives catch it. Luckily, around our immediate way, we haven't seen anything too awful, catastrophic, but have definitely heard some stories of complications and such, even leading to that of death. But it's been a huge transition year for lodge, for family, work. I mean, everything. It's been intense. So I'm kind of wondering what 2021 is going to bring. If it's going to be a lot of the same, if it's going to be something vastly different. I mean, I don't know with this whole deal of the vaccine and whatnot coming out, what that could pan out to look like. Who knows? So
Yep.
we've got a bunch of people joining in the comments here. I want to say hello and good evening to everybody. I know a few people saying my video's dark. I apologize. I'm not down in the studio today. I'm doing this up from upstairs. Had used this equipment for another event that we did recently, and I was a little lazy and didn't get it all set back up. So I don't have the lighting and everything going this evening. So at the end tonight, when we do our share, I'm going to be sharing something that I got over the holidays that's Masonic related. So we don't run into it at the last minute in the comments. I'm going to tell you guys, go ahead and put down what were the best gifts you got over the holidays, and something if they're Masonic as well. That'd be neat to hear. Robert, did you get anything over the holidays? I think I saw you post.
Oh, sure. So, uh, someone left I guess like a voodoo totem version of me at my office. I put a picture of it in the Texas Freemasons group. I'll put it in the Historical Light group as well. Um,
It was fantastic. It was kind of like what was Cousin It with just the facial hair and, and your beanie.
it looks like a bearded. It looks like a bearded Muppet wearing a little Masonic apron and a Masonic beanie.
That's right. It did have the apron on there. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's fantastic.
beard is tucked into the apron.
That's fantastic, man. So I see you taking a sip there. What are you toasting with this evening, brother?
This is a revolver. So it's uh, I guess 4 parts Basil Hayden whiskey, uh, I actually haven't looked into Basil Hayden to find out if he was a Mason or not, but I know he's from all the way back in the 1700s, so it'd be interesting to see if he did have any Masonic connections. Mostly Basil Hayden whiskey. A fourth coffee liqueur made by a local company here in Austin, and a couple of splashes of orange bitters.
Oh, interesting. Well, I am still working on, I forget about this bottle until we come to do one of these toasts, and I'm like, oh, I need to go grab a bottle. I'm still working on this banknote whiskey here, down towards the bottom. So we're gonna have to find something select here. I know we've gotten a lot of recommendations over some of the last lives. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look and maybe go pick up a brand new bottle. So let's see here. We've got a couple comments. We got one from Brother Cliff Hill saying, Christmas gift to myself, Garand. Not sure what that is. Maybe you can let us know a little more where that's going. We got Brother Maddox in here saying, I received two things, one being a beehive coin from Fossil Bluff. I've seen that coin. That thing is fantastic.
Those are cool.
Yeah, I mean, the details on that, very, very well done. Number two was the book, The Key of Solomon the King. I've delved partially into it. I have not read that thing cover to cover yet.
Who's that by?
Brother Maddox posted that.
The book.
Oh, who wrote? I can't remember who wrote it.
Man, that title doesn't ring a bell for me.
I've seen it. I know I've delved into a little bit of it, it was in some research I was doing. I have not done this thing, read it cover to cover at least. So while we're getting a few minutes till here, I'll go ahead and share what I got, which I posted on your comment there. I did get a couple neat books, and of course a kind of a multi-stand for when I got my cat over here. When I do my lodge presentations, finally got a stand to put the laptop and the projector on to kind of make things a little easier. But I kind of forgot about this one, oddly enough. So in my ancestry, a lot of you know, I've got a bunch of remnants of masonry kind of all over the place. And one of them that I found was a great uncle. And until recently, I really only knew the name and the tombstone, but I hadn't been able to put a face to it. And I knew he was a Mason in Eastern Star, strictly from the tombstone, hadn't matched anything else beyond that. My mother actually recently went out there due to a family member passing away, and I ended up inheriting not only some pictures, so I was able to put a face to that name in tombstone, but I was really surprised when she brought this, which is going to be hard to see in the horrible lighting of this particular laptop, but this is his Masonic ring, and I was very pleasantly surprised to see that. And we see on the sides here, it's actually got the York Rite and then Knights Templar markings on the side. So it's kind of neat. I was happy to see that.
Are both sides York Rite, or is?
Yeah, this is kind of that ram symbol you see on the buildings, and then Knights Templar on that other side there.
Cool.
But yeah, it was a pretty neat ring. So I mean, I obviously knew he was a Mason, but to put a picture to it finally was fantastic. And then obviously to find Masonic ring is icing on the cake. That's was a pretty sweet deal. So let's see here. We've got Brother Cliff Hill. An M1 grand, or I'm probably pronouncing that wrong.
Oh, a grand. Oh, cool.
Oh, heck yeah. Nice. Well, Brother Hill, we need to go shooting sometime. That looks fun. We've got Brother Robert Kennedy here saying a 30-year-old Valentine from the warehouse in our area. Very nice. And my wife, of course, is showcasing that Kiki, our cat, is trying to be part of the show this evening. So always got the pets all over us, of course. That's right. Well, so Brother Robert, what did you do to bring in the New Year's last night? It's a different year, right? I don't know if you saw on TV, Times Square, they only had 100 people out there total. So it's a different year of celebrations. What did you guys bring it in?
We've got a brother down in Laredo, Ruben Bassan, who, if I remember right, he proposed to his now wife in Times Square on New Year's Eve, where, any other year than this year, it's crazy packed. And he talked about how there were people who had been there so long that they were wearing diapers and stuff. Pretty
Wow.
crazy. But he proposed to his wife there, so that's pretty cool. No,
I
I
did
didn't.
come across that post. I didn't know it was in Times Square. I came across that post though.
Oh, I didn't know that. It makes sense. There's a post. I didn't know there was a post, but when he told me the story, I think it was in Times Square. Uh, but last night was pretty low key for us. We hung out with a fellow craft of Waco Lodge and his fiance. There was some Just Dance video gaming. I don't know if you've ever done that. It's you get points for how closely you do your dance to what it's supposed to be. Um, Watched a Lovecraft Country. I don't know if you've seen that at all. It's very interesting. There's some very very interesting references to Freemasonry, specifically Prince
Hmm.
Hall Freemasonry, in it. It's really a good show. I highly recommend it.
I'll have to
Uh,
check that out. I've heard that title. I haven't watched it yet though.
yeah, so it's based on some of the author H.P. Lovecraft's old stuff, just with a very unique sort of twist on it. Um, and that was about it. Hung out and rang in the new year and went home.
Fantastic. So we did it over at my wife's family's house. Uh, had a few people there, not too many, of course, and we kind of do a split deal. So I think we stayed there till maybe 8:39. Did like a fake New Year's, and then came home and struggled to stay awake for the rest of them. That's the running joke around here. It's like I have a trouble staying or getting to bed before like 1, 2 a.m. some nights, but New Year's Eve comes on, it's like 8:30, and I'm just struggling. I think it's the whole mental concept of you need to stay up late tonight.
Yeah, that's fun.
And then they have the Hispanic tradition of shoving 12 grapes in your mouth right at midnight and trying not to choke to death. And apparently, if you survive, it'll be a good year. So, made it through. But with that, looks like we are at the 9 o'clock hour, a minute past. So, Brother Robert, you mind bringing us in to this New Year's on Historical Light with a toast this evening?
Sure. Since it's the 9 o'clock toast, I guess we'll go with the usual traditional object of the toast. So, to our departed brethren and to the absent brethren who can't join us for this live because they're celebrating with family second night in a row or whatever they might be doing. I hope the drink in your glass is at least as good as mine, and if it's better, then shame on you for not sharing with me. To the absent brethren.
The absent brethren. Fantastic. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us once again. If you didn't catch on before, we're going to be doing these on the first Friday of every month. So definitely tune in with us. We'll obviously have our episodes in between, but this is a great way to come on here live every month. Get to chat with you guys in a personal way through the comments. So love seeing you guys drop those comments. And until then, stay safe, be happy, be healthy, and let's set this off to be a fantastic New Year's. We will see you guys first Friday of next month. Take care, everybody. Thanks for joining us.